place, the right time. Okay, there we go. Ding dongs are beginning. Let me see. Let me make a full screen. How do I do that? Hi, Shannon. Oh, my. How do I do? Hi, Shannon.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hello there, Drina.
Rise and shine.
Yeah. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Drina.
Hi, Clarissa.
Hi.
Biggest loser this week, I think. We got to double check with everybody.
Hi, guys.
Okay.
Hi.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yes, Drina. Yeah, everybody's coming in. I promise this is going to be amazing. This is going to be a great
laptop work.
Okay, so of course I've got to fix my hair. I got out of the shower.
Now you got us all conscious about the hair.
Whoa, that's what I look like. Okay, let's see.
Hi, Shelly.
Hi, Shelly.
You know what's so? Hi, Shelly. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Rosie. You're on, Rosie.
Hi, Carla.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
Hi,
And-
Rosie.
What was that for?
And you know what's so amazing right now, Shannon?
What's so amazing, Carla?
What's so amazing is that right now the number one person and the number two person is 0.01%
Difference, yeah?
different.
Yeah.
Which
Hell yeah, play it
I've
strong
never
till the
had
end because you just never know.
I've never had it that close. I have never had it that close. That is, and here's the other thing that's so amazing. If the people knew who they were, they would be shocked.
Because it's not much. It's not much because, again, it's an even playing field because we go by body percentage,
Yes.
not the weight itself.
Right, the percentage of weight loss. Yeah, so everybody's on an even keel. But it's just phenomenal. I mean, I've had people like 0.56%, but that's 0.01% difference, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That reminds me of the, Auntie Drina, that reminds me of the Merry Monarch this year. Merry Monarch Festival, because between the two places, first and second place, it was by a percentage.
By hair.
Yeah, like a hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the difference in money is going to be huge.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fun. Okay.
Awesome.
So yeah, that is really, really awesome. And here's what I'm going to, so is there a way for me to stop it and just start recording now, or I guess I have to edit it? Is that what it is, Shannon?
Well, you'll have two recordings pop up, but just roll them.
Just roll them, Ferndot. Okay.
Roll them, Coach.
Okay.
Run them hard.
Okay, no problem. But what I want to do before we get going into the meat and potatoes, so to say, of tonight's call, I have to tell you some results. And, come to find out, where did those results run to? Isn't that funny? Like right before, like here I am doing it, and then it's like, where did it go? Okay, here it is. My phone was on it. So here's what's so amazing. I have to talk about this because I think this is a really important point. And what it is about inches versus weight loss. And also being on a true plateau. I really want to make sure that people understand this. So first of all, a true plateau will last how long? I've mentioned it before. Does anybody remember what I said? Like Clarissa, do you remember what I said? I'm testing. How long is a true plateau? Clarissa's like, I don't know, Carla. Okay, no problem. Write this down. A tree plateau is 2 weeks, okay? That means 2 weeks of really doing what you're supposed to be doing. Doing your 5 personalized numbers, doing everything right, doing your water, everything, moving and grooving. And if you're on a true plateau, Your weight will stay the same, but your inches should shift. After that 2 weeks, and that's after you've dropped some weight. After that 2 weeks, boom, it will start again with the weight loss. Now here's the amazing thing. I was figuring up some inches because inches are phenomenal. We have one person, I don't think I should say the name because the inch loss pot is out there. But we have one person that's lost 5 pounds. But guess what? 32 inches.
Wow.
Yes. And the difference in that and how that looks in clothes, it makes it look like you've lost 12 pounds. So I want you not to be so freaked out about a number on a scale. We also have an inch pot. We've got an inch pot winner, right?
Yeah, we're rolling with those inch. In our group, we have the ladies are just doing phenomenal. Like you said, inch loss. So I was like, at this point, I'm like, throw that damn scale away.
but the thing is that shows fat loss. So that is huge. That is so important. And you're going to hear today from Rosie, Coach Rosie, who is facing one of her biggest fears this Saturday. And not only is she facing this biggest fear this Saturday, but you're going to hear what she's been doing, and you're going to learn how she's been able to drop 20 pounds. Are you ready for this? Listen very closely what I'm about to say. 8 inches from her waist alone.
Yeah, Rosie.
Yes.
Oh, Rosie.
And you're going to hear what she's done differently. And you're going to be able to apply a lot of these things that she says into your daily method of operation of what you're doing. Sometimes it just takes 1 or 2 little things to make a huge difference. So I want to get into it right now because I'm going to like interview her. I think she's getting her earplugs in right now. So she's lost the 20 pounds, but you're also going to hear the percentage of, oh my gosh, it blew me away. And by the way, this is in 16 weeks time. So write that down, 16 weeks time. Is that correct, Rosie, 16 weeks?
That sounds good.
Miss Rosie, can you hear me? Yes. Okay. Put your volume up so everybody can hear you. And by the way, Rosie is actually shy to do stuff like this. So, so this is a big thing for Rosie too. Okay, so 16 weeks, and Saturday is the culminating experience of everything. But to have lost 20 pounds and then to hear oh my gosh, the BMI, was that BMI that you told me?
Yeah, the body fat.
Body fat. Are you ready for body fat? Okay, so write this down because this is 16 weeks worth of results. So is it 20 pounds or is it more than 20 now?
It's 23 pounds.
23 pounds, 8 inches from the waist, and your body fat, I need your volume up. You need to talk closer to the mic.
Can you hear me?
Not enough.
Can you hear me?
It's very faint. You know what I might need you to do is dial in on the phone and be on the video at the same time. Do you know what I'm saying? Dial in and be on the phone at the same time. Her body fat, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get this right. Are you ready to write this down? This is crazy, Clarissa. 44% down to 29%.
That is
body fat.
Wow.
Yes, that is huge.
That's huge.
That is huge in 16 weeks. So, Rosie, are you dialing in so we can hear you better?
Yeah, I'm gonna dial in right now.
Okay, because I know everybody now is like, okay, what is Rosie gonna tell me? They're like, but while we're doing that, we're gonna go with the biggest loser of the week, which is Clarissa. Clarissa, I need you to go off that mute button there because I want to say something. I want you to talk here. And I really feel, and tell me if I'm wrong, Clarissa, but I think by you showing what you were doing on a daily basis, you showed the moving and grooving, you showed your shakes, and you showed your meals that you were eating every single day this past week, very consistently.
I gotta say, even in all the challenges, that the coaches are having, just island-wide, nationwide, honestly, that's the people who are coming in the top 3 with the cash payouts. They are, I have to say, the most consistent in posting. That's what it is, because it serves a grounds for accountability, but also to those grounds for accountability gives other people ideas. But really, even in our local challenges, the person who posts the most and who follows the most, those are generally the people that are the winning.
So would you say, Clarissa, that made a difference for you?
The posting, absolutely. Yeah. That definitely keeps me, I guess, accountable.
Accountable,
sure.
plus on track, right?
Yeah.
So then it's like, oh my gosh, I haven't done this. I need to do this, and I need to post this.
Yeah.
So I want everybody to write this down, because this week, which is our final week, everybody, did you hear that? Everybody is going to post this next week. So post your shakes, post your moving and grooving, post your snacks, post your main meals, and let's see how this last week doesn't just really make a huge difference. So what's great is that everything is continual, right? Omar, Rosie, Shannon, and Drina, you see the difference between how we started with our very first challenge, right? And the little tweaks and changes and new ideas and things that we add to the next challenge is major. But to have lost that 5 pounds, Clarissa, when was the last time you lost 5 pounds in 7 days?
It's been a while.
And being gluten-free, I know, has made a huge difference for you health-wise.
Yeah, that's made a huge difference, and staying away from dairy too. And it's crazy. I found out was it Easter? We just found out a couple weeks ago that my as a child, my mom knew that I was sensitive to dairy as a little girl, and I never knew that. So it was interesting to see how my body changed when I stopped the dairy and the gluten.
Yes.
So,
and how much better you felt?
A lot better. I haven't felt any fatigue after any meals, and it's been great.
Yes. And that's only one out of all the things that changed for you.
Oh,
If
yeah.
I remember correctly, you answered 12 yeses on that quiz.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember. Okay. So fantastic. And that deserves a cowbell for the biggest loser.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we've got Rosie on phone, and I want her also face. What happened to her? Rosie, I'll put your face also. Can you do both at the same time, or is that like chewing and walking at the same time?
I don't know.
Okay, there she is. Okay, so Rosie, I want you to put your volume up, and I want you to say what was the number one thing that made a difference in your weight loss and all the shifts that you've had with your fat loss, your inch loss, all of that. What was your number one thing, would you say?
Hi. Yeah, can you hear me, Carla?
Why are we having trouble hearing you, Rosie?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's better. Go ahead.
Okay. Is it working? Let me know if I break out.
So what's the number one thing that you would say made the difference? The first step.
Yeah, so good afternoon. My name is Rosie. I am calling here from the city of Bellflower, California. I am a health coach for Herbalife. I've actually been in the business for it was going to be 11 years this year. What actually sparked my interest back in January, because and I won't be able to see like the responses, but a lot of you guys may not be able to relate to my story in terms of you guys may be fairly new with your journey. But what happens is, you know, we work on, learn to understand that it's a journey. It's not just uphill, and we make it to the peak and we stay there. You know, life happens, and this last year, which was 2016, that just passed, I was battling, I guess you could say, a rut. And
battling with what, Rosie?
like a daily rut. You know,
Oh,
like
a rut.
daily routine rut.
Yes.
Yeah. So what happens there is I found myself through this journey that I've been on the last 15 weeks, is that I just was living without a purpose. I was just doing what I'm supposed to be doing, like in terms of a job. I was taking my coaching more as a job, and I wasn't like connecting, you know, with emotion or with feelings. I was just doing the business. So what happened to me on my personal level was I was doing the gym. I was, you know, drinking my shakes. I was taking my tablets, eating as clean as I thought I was eating. And what happened was that wasn't enough. So I gradually started gaining weight. You know, as Carla just mentioned, I found myself gained about 15 pounds, which I have lost that much.
You are breaking up, Rosie.
So as of right now, I've lost 23 pounds, I'm sorry, in the 16 weeks. Last year, I gradually gained 15 of those pounds. So what's going on now is I actually just got back in tune on, you know, I want you guys to write this down. You definitely, this journey, it has to be a personal journey. This journey is done for anybody or because of anybody. So if you're clear on your why, like, why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to sit? Why do you want to run like that half? You know, why do you want to? And then, you know, you're the only person that can answer that. So I was so clear. I just needed to make a change. I didn't know what that looked like. I didn't know where direction I was going to be going. But if you're looking, you're going to see. So, you know, Herbalife, we have this big family. You know, I spoke to one of my sisters on, you know, in Herbalife, and she invited me to this group. Carla, is that Ryan? Like all that static?
I don't know why you're having it sounds so far away. Do you have a headset on?
No, I don't have it on.
Are you,
Can you hear me? Or just stop me if you can't hear me. Because I hear a lot of static.
we don't hear static.
Carla?
We don't hear static. We just hear that you sound far away.
Can you hear me better?
That's much better.
Okay, stop me if you
That's good, Rosie.
miss me. Huh?
That's good.
Okay, is it better? Okay. So so back in January, you know, I was invited to this journey. But you know, like I shared with you, if you're taking notes, make sure you write. You know what? You know, there's a reason why you're on this call. You know, there's a reason why you joined this particular challenge. You know, things are set up because you're manifesting them, you're thinking them. You know, and it's gonna find you. The thing is, sometimes we get stuck in the, you know, the little enemy that's in our mind that says, oh, like, why do you think you could lose weight? You know, like, so it's that constant battle. But if you don't have a clear where you're going, you get off the road.
Right.
So take note. You need to have your personal goal. Like, that's something that your health coach cannot give you. That's something that nobody will be able to give you. You know, it has to come within. So whether it's you know, to look good for an occasion, or if it's to look good for, you know, for yourself, you know, that's something that I would challenge you to tonight. Take about 3 to 5 minutes and just think, like, why am I in this challenge? Like, why do I get on these calls? Like, why do I want to finish this strong? Because the only way that that's going to happen is if you're clear on your why. So I joined it, and I needed, and write this down, because accountability is everything. The person who's coaching you right now, they want it more for you than you probably want it for yourself. The thing is, it's not going to happen if you don't do those action steps that are asked of you. So I knew that, I knew I had to be accountable to somebody. I knew I had to take those, that jumping on the scale when I didn't do too well. But I wanted it. I had a number in mind. I wanted to hit 25 pounds before the 16 weeks ended. And that was my personal goal. Like, that was my challenge I had for myself. So, I had to play, and Danny Edwards says so perfect. She says, you have to play that ping pong game, something was asked of me, and I would do it by returning the ball. So by me playing that game as receiving it, I now know that, sometimes, like, when we're coaching, and, you guys that are on the challenge, when the coach asks you, hey, dial in, there's a reason to dial in. Hey, get on the scale. I know sometimes the number one reason we don't want to get on the scale is because we didn't do our absolute best. But what do? We can't just jump off the whole road. We have to take ownership, take, like, sometimes, that awkwardness or that embarrassment because we gained maybe a pound possibly. But what we're going to do is, from there, we're going to just take ownership and move forward because you have a goal that you're going for. So that's my personal, what's totally helped me is, being accountable for myself and being responsible when, they send me the message like, hey, Rosie, you got to send your picture. I had absolutely no problem going to the gym. My discipline has been 4 a.m. for the last, I would say, almost 2 years now. Unfortunately, that was not the solution because I wasn't seeing results that I was actually anticipating.
Right.
So, with this particular challenge, I found that, one, like I just shared with you, take note, you need accountability. You need somebody to make you feel awkward if you want to grow. You need to, two, be in that uncomfortable spot if you want to grow and change. And then number 3 is you really need to know your why. So my why was, this is looking forward, is I just wanted to be my personal best. And I knew I had it in me. I just knew I had to get outside my comfort zone. And, for whatever reason, it happened this way is, I'm now going to be competing in an IPL international competition. I've lost, like Carla mentioned, 23 pounds. I've lost over, I went from 44% body fat to 28%, which I just found out today, and that to me blew my mind.
28.
My inches alone for my waist have been over 8 inches, so I'm like ecstatic about that. People, so now it's on, on the coaches, as me as a health coach, I'm seeing like people are, they're getting inspired, and that was my biggest reason to do Herbal. The challenge was to inspire myself, get better so I could attract better.
Okay,
And
so now, Rosie,
that's pretty much where we're at. So right now I'm just excited for Saturday. I'm on peak week, so I'm kind of, just fish and water and herbal shakes. So
and she's going to be in a bathing suit. She's going to be in a bathing suit.
I'm sorry?
She had to learn to walk like a model, and she had to learn how to cook.
I had to learn, yes. You guys will see it on Facebook.
But Rosie, I want you to tell them a couple of the products that you used, that you really added in, and so there's basically 4 products. So let's start with
there's
Prolessa Dual. Explain a little bit about how Prolessa Dual helped you.
Yeah, so definitely, and I'm glad you brought that up right now, Carla, because one of the main things was, you know, I work for Herbalife. I represent Herbalife. I didn't want to do something that was outside of my who I am. So, you know, once I found this, it was perfect because this group is only Herbalife. Like, you can't be on another product, and everybody's actually Herbalife that's in this specific group. So, what I found, and I've always loved Prolesa. But Prolesa, just when you're eating clean, it triple action. Like, you know, you're not hungry. You know, your body feels like it's shrinking. When you digest, it goes smoothly. And of course, that's part of the clean eating as well. They had us on beverage mix. So another thing that I understood, and I really, you know, you're not going to learn something until you're doing it. So, you know, again, coaching people on how to eat every 2 to 3 hours. But I wasn't doing it myself because of, sometimes because of time, or, you know, not feeling that I'm important enough to stop and eat. And, you know, I had to learn, you know, it goes with a lot of self-love and a lot of, you know, I have to be well for myself so I could help others. And learning to eat my protein intake every 2 hours was a goal. Like, that just totally picked up my metabolism, I feel like. And the protein beverage mix is an amazing drink, especially for if, you know, anybody's a mom that's on the call. You definitely want to, you know, take advantage of that product because you're going to get all the protein you need. And you drink it in less than 5 minutes and you keep going with your day. When it's your next meal, you're not over the top hungry.
And if I can just add 2 things on that beverage mix, Rosie, it's only 70 calories, yet it's 15 grams of protein.
15 grams of protein. Yeah,
right.
15 grams of protein.
Without the carbs.
And then you add the fiber to that, and it helps you digest amazing.
So
the apple fiber is also
fiber.
Yeah, the active apple fiber is my favorite. And that one is, you know, I personally added to my beverage mix. A lot of people I know added to their shake. You could talk to your coach about that, what works best for you. But when I add it to my beverage mix, I feel like within 20 minutes I go to the bathroom. And I feel like it helps me with the digestion because it's fiber that's soluble and insoluble. So, you know, it's like they say that apple a day. If you take 2 of the servings with the Herbalife apple fiber, that's your apple a day. Your digestion will be 100% better, and your results will definitely start improving.
The other thing, if I can just add, what the fiber also does is it makes you feel full. So it helps hunger also.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you're doing that along with the protein drink mix, and then the Prolesa Duo. Are you doing the Prolesa twice a day?
This week I am. I'm sorry, last week I was. This week I'm not. Okay. Last week I was doing it twice, morning and night. Okay. And pretty much for the whole 16 weeks, 13 of the weeks I was doing it faithfully every night.
So you were taking it at night also?
Yeah. I take it at night as a shot with a beverage mix.
So then your body can help with burning fat while you're sleeping?
While I'm sleeping, And then the protein so I don't wake up too hungry.
Right. Excellent. So did you guys get a couple of tips from Rosie as she was talking? Number 1, what I really got was the mindset. Her mindset shifted. And she was ready to make a new level product result. And she got very clear on her why. And I thought what was really interesting about what she said is about self-love. She really had to start learning more about self-love. And that she was worth taking the time to do what she needed to do for that day. Because Rosie, how many kids do you have?
3.
Exactly. And a husband. So So that is absolutely wonderful. And so here's the situation for the challenge that I'd like to challenge all of you. I want you to add in something this week to make a difference for yourself, product-wise. I also want you to really, like what Rosie said, take 3 to 5 minutes and really sit and contemplate why. What's important to you? Why do I want to be healthier? Why do I want to look better? Really seriously go deeper. Ask yourself, because all answers to all questions are 3 to 4 questions deep. It's not the surface answer that we give ourselves. You need to start going deeper. And then the other thing is let's be accountable for what we're doing and start posting it. And if you need help, you need to reach out to your coach. And it was interesting because I found that I had some people that needed to reach to me, but they didn't. But I had reached to them, and then I found out what they needed to do to help keep them going on track. So just realize that it's very natural to sometimes get off track because of so many things that happen in our life. So don't beat yourself up about it. But that's when you need to really reach out and start asking and helping, and that's what coaches are for. So don't feel like you're bothering us. We've been through it. We know what to do. We can help you. There's 2 ways to learn. Write this down. There's 2 ways to learn. Either through your own mistake or somebody else's mistake. And trust me, the coaches have done their own mistakes and have learned from it. Or we've dealt with people that had those mistakes and be able to learn from it. So utilize your coach. So on the Meet Me After, I'm going to be talking. Okay, here's the number. I got to give it to you real quick because I have just a few seconds. It's 712-770-8022. That's 712-770-8022. And then the code is 517-286. That's 517-286. And I'm going to be on there, and I'm going to be giving you guys a couple more troubleshooters. And then I'm going to allow you to ask questions, because I found if you listen to Crystal, what Crystal posted, you know, it was being able to ask and get clear on the after, right? So if you've got a question for me, if you've got a stumbling block, you've got a barrier that you're hitting right now, bring it to me at the Meet Me After call. And Rosie, we all appreciate, and first we all want to give you a huge shout out of success for what you've done, your consistency in 6 weeks. We're all clapping for you. Some are on mute, you can't see it, but bravo. And it not only made a difference, the biggest thing it made a difference for was you personally. The side benefit is it's going to make a huge difference for your clients. And then another benefit is going to make a huge difference for your business. Your confidence level that you now have, your certainty level that you've got, you didn't have to pay money for it. You had to just be consistent and push through it. And I'm sure there's times in that 16 weeks that you thought, what in the world am I even doing this for? But you didn't quit. So we're all here. We're all applauding you.
Yeah,
and we all want to see pictures this Saturday of you in your bikini.
Yay!
Okay, so I will see you all at the Meet Me After call. And I'm really excited. We have some awesome results that are taking place, and we will have even more this next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, guys. Bye, Carissa, everybody.